Welcome to 2025, where we're expecting a new year, new me from everyone, including companies. However, that doesn't seem like it's changed for Universal, as once again confusion grows amongst its upcoming titles due to the lack of official information being given out. Not only have we already found out that there's a third unreleased video game on the way for the franchise, and also the official species and designs of Jurassic World Rebirth have already been shown off this year, but we also have learnt from unofficial sources that Jurassic World Rebirth will be appearing at the Super Bowl, and that the first look of Jurassic World Explorers wasn't supposed to actually be released yesterday. Those two are fairly recent in all fairness to them, but once again, nothing is ever really simple for this franchise. We are always learning more about the franchise from other sources other than themselves, which is greatly disappointing. Well, just to add on to that, we also learned just a few weeks ago that Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3 is supposed to be the very last of the series. How did we learn that? Well, you can find out more in one of my last videos about this topic, but essentially we learned from Amazon and other book selling platforms online, as Volume 3 of the junior novels for Jurassic World Chaos Theory confirms that it is based off the last season of the show. So once again, we learned this from somewhere else besides the official accounts. However, something has recently been changed regarding this, so I am here to update you and break it all down and what it means in this video. Just one last reminder that the fundraiser on our channel is active. By the end of this month, I set out to raise a total of $4,000. While we may seem to be just a little way away from that now, I am still immensely proud of my community for showing your humanity by helping raise as much as we already have done. Those children in Palestine and the rest of the Middle East still need your help to survive another day. So if you have the funds and the heart to do so, please consider donating to our fundraiser. Together we can save a life, and together we can make a difference. Thank you. But for now, let's get into what changed for Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. So just about a week ago, we actually learned that Season 3 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory is set to be the very last of the series. Now, how do we find out this information? Well, as I said earlier in the video, it wasn't exactly the most normal types of way that we should be getting to know this information. But essentially, online bookstores confirm this, as the blurb or the description for Volume 3 of the show confirms that Volume 3 is based off the very final season of the show, which is Season 3, which we're anticipating to release maybe in around May or June time this year. And of course, people were understandably upset with this information. Some people were glad with this information considering how downhill Camp Cretaceous went after the third season. So overall, it was kind of like a mix of emotions. But that video actually got very popular to the point where it actually turns out they may have changed what they said about this show. So initially, for that description of Volume 3, we had that on multiple websites including Amazon. Now when we go to Amazon, it seems like they have now removed Volume 3 absolutely entirely from their store, at least from my local Amazon that is. I can no longer find Volume 3 available for pre-order on my Amazon, so right away that sparked some concern from my end. So I went to the other online stores, and it seems like they have decided to update the description and have in fact removed the part where they say that it is the final season. So as you can see, a before and after, it's practically the exact same thing that is said, but instead they don't say that it's based off the final season of the show. So that to me is a very big major change. But does this actually change anything? Well, in my opinion, I don't think so. I still think that Season 3 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory is going to be the very last one. Why is that? Well, they merely had no reason to lie or to miscommunicate to begin with. Like, why would you go ahead and promote your new junior novelization and to have it kind of lie about what it's based off? That makes no sense to me. And furthermore, the miscommunication never really happens between the books and the shows, so I highly doubt that that is even a factor. So that leads me to think, why did they change this? Well, I think that they actually changed it because it wasn't supposed to be revealed like that. If we remember back to Season 5's very first teaser trailer that we got for Camp Cretaceous, in that teaser trailer they confirmed that it was the very last season, and that actually caught a lot of us by surprise. Of course we were expecting Camp Cretaceous to come to an end, but to actually see it confirmed in the trailer made a few people sad, so I can only presume that they're going to go ahead and do the exact same thing here once we get that very first teaser trailer for Jurassic World Chaos Theory Season 3. It might say in that trailer that it is the last of the series. So of course they want that to be the major impact rather than have it revealed by a description of a book online, if you know what I mean. So I think that's why they have edited it. So I think that's probably the most logical route to go down to assume why they did that, but there is still the possibility that they might have changed it because of a renewal of more seasons of the show. Now that is less logical than to the previous reason, but there is still logic behind it, because after all, Camp Cretaceous Seasons 4 and 5 actually broke the pattern of the Camp Cretaceous release pattern, and it was so weird and wacky and away from the main story of Seasons 1 to 3 that it was quite obvious it was renewed very late on. I think there's also some information out there saying that they had to rewrite the ending of Camp Cretaceous Season 3 to incorporate a start to Season 4. So based off that factor, there is a possibility that maybe they removed the description from this book online because they've actually suddenly been renewed for a Season 4 of Chaos Theory. This will come as a very late and sudden renewal, so they would have gone ahead and removed that description right away. But then again, that is just some speculation. There is a little bit of logic behind that, but I don't think it's as logical as the previous reason I have given. So at this point in time, it is not currently as definitive as we thought last week that Season 3 will be the last of the show, but I would still probably give it an 80% chance that Season 3 is in fact the last of Chaos Theory. So yeah, take what you read with a slight pinch of salt, but for me, it just doesn't make sense to lie or miscommunicate about something like this initially. Therefore, I think it is still the last season. The only two reasons to change it would be that it wasn't meant to be revealed, or suddenly in the recent weeks or maybe even days, they have been given the green light for a fourth season beyond Season 3. Who knows? I just think that's less likely than the accidental announcement, which we know happens a lot with this franchise. But what do you guys think? Would you be open to seeing a fourth season of the show, or do you think they could end strong with just 3 seasons? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to also like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you're new around here. But most importantly, make sure you're all staying safe out there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye. Hello, hi, you. Did you enjoy the video? Just a little reminder to press that like button and also subscribe. I just want to thank my Patreons for this month on screen right here, as giving me that little extra support really does go a long way. But anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day.